Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Stock Market Morning Prep video for Thursday, February 12th. Markets were flat basically pretty much most of the day. We did try to break out, and every time the markets were ticking higher, we just succumbed to some selling pressure. And then at one point, it was actually getting really silly. We were breaking up higher, and the market just literally just sold off out of the blue around lunchtime. Did it again towards the end of the day. So terrible price action continues. We remain in a big, large range. But I want to show you something today. Usually, if we're markets in range bound, there's really nothing to put out as far as videos. But what we've been getting is bull flag patterns now in a lot of the indices that we follow, and I want to show that to you because it's important. Because we're coming into some key areas where the markets need to either break out higher and may start making new highs, or at least challenge the highs, or start to revert back down and start coming into some selling pressure. I don't see that yet. This morning, Ukraine and Russia agreed to a ceasefire. I don't know why markets jumped up out of the blue around 4:30 in the morning. And the reason why I say I don't know why that matters, because nobody really could care less about what was going on. At least as I'm talking about the markets now, markets really ignored everything that was going on, good and bad. Every once in a while you had a little bit of a blip, but all of a sudden now that's good news for the market. So what I always say, never look at what the news is, it's how the markets react to that news, whether it be an economic number that comes out. It's not the number, it's how they react to that number, okay? And I mean market participants. So we're up pretty nicely in the pre-market, real early morning here in East Coast. We're up about 875 in the ES, and all the other indices are following suit. So that tells me that we should be breaking out of this bull flag pattern that I'm going to show you. So that's why it's kind of important today. I wanted to give you an idea. Finally, we could be either breaking out. To me, could care less if it's up and or down. We just want to get out of these ranges because it's really very boring. The price action is horrendous, and unless you're scalping and very quickly in and out of the market, you're not really doing too much. If anything, you're getting chopped up. And that's why I wanted to put this video out this morning. All right, so let's take a look at the indices, right? What do we have? So we have the spiders, the SPY, as you can see. And we've just been literally, since November, been chopping around, making lower lows and lower highs. And as you can see here, this area of 198.70 is holding true at the moment. So we came back above this downtrend line, which we broke up through several days ago. And now we've just really been chopping around here doing nothing. We did alleviate that downside pressure, and here's what we have. We have that little bull flag pattern. So I believe that if we do hold strength in the pre-market, we're going to take this area out, and then we should at least challenge the highs. My guess is 21 to 21.50 in the ES is my my target, at least my first target, and then we'll reevaluate it. I like the way the RSI finally broke this downtrend line. As you can see, from late November, we finally broke back above it. That's actually a very good sign. Same thing with the MACD. So let's keep an eye on it, but the bulls have the wind behind their backs again. So let's see what the transports are doing. Now, the transports to me is a little bit of a concern, and only because it is our leader, and I like to see the leaders lead. But it doesn't necessarily have to do that as long as the other indices are picking up momentum. This usually will follow suit. Now, we are above the 20 to 50 and the 8. We're way above the 200. So this, to me, could look like we could just kind of break out. And that might happen today. If we take this area out and we get the leader starting to lead again, that's going to definitely help the bulls to the upside. IWM, again, another one of our leaders, actually a very important leader. I like that 1180-ish in the TF, which is the future. And now we need to break above 1200, and we're well above that now. We're trading at 1208.80 in the future. Now, this here, you see this bull flag. If we can take this area out from yesterday's high, which we would if we were to open right now, then I think we have the nice, comfortable move to the upside and at least challenge the highs, if not make new highs from here. Okay, so right now, I like the way things are going. We came out of the symmetrical triangle, and you could see this. This is just terrible price action here. What we had dating pretty much all of November, all of late November, into right now. You can see we've just been holding these upper end of that range elevated. So to me, this is a good sign, especially when you have the Russell leading. Now remember, I mentioned many times the XLF, which is the ETF for the banks and financials. Yields are starting to rise. That does help the banks and financials. And as you can see, the weighted in the Russell is 25% banks and financials. So that as well will help the IWM. All right, so that's something to keep an eye on too. Now the diamond, same thing. As you can see, bull flag pattern coming out of that bull flag, better than expected volume. But again, very, very quiet. Once we take this area out, as you can see now, we alleviated some downside pressure, and that lower low series is now starting to make higher highs and higher lows. Okay, and that's what we want here, that higher low from here to this, and then now we have that higher high from this lower high. So that's a good sign, very good sign. So let's see what happens here, guys. I mean, everything's in the cards here for higher prices, at least at the moment. Here's the Qs. The technology sectors are starting to pick up as well. We definitely took out that downtrend line, alleviating some downside pressure, and now we are making a higher high from this lower high. Okay, so that's a good sign. And also, we did have that low, higher low, excuse me, from this low. So everything's in the cards here for a higher price. Now, obviously, anything could change in any given moment, but just like I said, if you're looking to try to go short, I wouldn't do it as of yet. We need a lot of conviction if we're going to start looking to short the downside, and right now we do not have it. So it looks like stocks are starting to head back up again. Again, with that news early morning, let's see what brings today. But my guess would be to start looking to buy pullbacks again into any type of support. Okay. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll speak to you soon. Take care.